Okay, today's video is a yarn unboxing. Yay for yarn unboxings. We love yarn unboxings. Okay, I believe I got this shipping label cut off, and hopefully I'll be able to get this all torn off, and hopefully my invoice will not be on top. Okay, here we go. Yay, look at all that yarny goodness. We love that. Okay, I'm going to go put the phone on the tripod and I'll be right back with you. Okay, well, this box that we just opened is part 2 of the Knit Picks We Crochet Labor Day sale. And as I said, I don't have an affiliate link. They don't sponsor these videos. They don't send me free yarn to do any of this. But they did send me a VIP early access 30% off the sale. And guess what? Yeah, I used it on this order too. I just couldn't stop ordering. Okay, I love a sale. So I know we looked at part 1 and you're already like, don't you have enough yarn? Yeah, I have a lot of yarn, right? I was just listening, to different podcasters, and I hear some of them throw around a different term every now and then called sable, S-A-B-L-E. And you know what? I always thought of sable as a color, right? My 3rd German Shepherd guide dog. I don't have a guide dog now, but I used to. If you're new to my channel, by the way, hi. My name's May. I love yarn. I love to knit and crochet. Those are my hobbies. And I also happen to have been born visually impaired, legally blind, and completely colorblind. So I mostly knit and crochet by feel. So it might be a little bit of a mystery in this box in terms of the colors. I'll do my best to describe them to you. I do know what colors I ordered. That is why I order from Knit Picks and We Crochet. They have the best color descriptions on the internet. But I might get some of the color descriptions a little bit off. But anyways, to me, sable always stood for the color of my beautiful 3rd German Shepherd guide dog. She was what's called a sable German Shepherd. She was like, really didn't have any black on her. I had 2 previous German Shepherd guide dogs, both beautiful classic black and tans. And then she was like this tan, creamy blonde German Shepherd, and her coloring was called sable. Well, apparently in the crafting, knitting, crocheting community, that's also a term. It stands for stash acquired beyond life expectancy. Yeah, that's me, okay? That is, I admit it, I'm a yarn collector, okay? But I did make a video, I don't know when, I think the first part of September, about Start Something Saturday, about, I'm not totally blind, but I'm too blind to drive, right? And so I can't just go to the store and touch the yarns and get inspired. So I get my inspiration from touching my yarns, feeling the textures, thinking about what that would feel good as, okay? So that's the one reason that I buy a lot of yarn. And I know if you watched my part 1, my first order from the Knit Picks and We Crochet Labor Day sale, I almost said a summer yarn sale, Labor Day sale, you saw that I bought a 10-pack of the Hawthorne Fingering kettle. It's like a tonal yarn. It's the 80% superwash wool, 20% polyamide in the color Delphinium kettle. And look at that. We opened it. Look at how beautiful it is. A bunch of blues. It's lighter than the Klamath. If you saw my Sock Week videos, I do have videos on Sock Week showing you the socks I designed for Sock Week and the Klamath Falls tonal. And that's tonals in different blues. This is slightly lighter blues. It's still beautiful, right? It's beautiful. So each of these hanks is something like 356 or 357 yards or something. And I know that you're looking at it and you're like, you bought 10 of those. You've over 3,000 yards of fingering weight yarn in that one color and Delphinium kettle. What are you going to do with that? Well, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you, dye lot matters, okay? Okay, so just so anybody wonders, I've already got one of these hanks. I wound it in a ball like you've seen on some of my videos. Just put it over my knees and I'm starting it already. Now I don't know what it's gonna be before you see. We're starting a sock. We're just playing right now, right? We're just playing. We got some socks started. We got a toe on here and we are absolutely playing with it. I don't know when you're going to see it completed. I don't know, but I definitely thought any of you doubters out there that were thinking like, yeah, she's never going to open that up, right? And those of you who might want to see what delphinium tonal looks like, that's what it looks like. It's beautiful. So, but dye lot matters, especially with tonals. This video is not about dye lot, but we can do a whole video on dye lot, because I learned the hard way that dye lot matters, and then sometimes you can't get the dye lot that you want, and then you order and you order, and then sometimes by the time you get to working with the yarn discontinued. Yeah, that happened to me. Okay, so I'm not gonna make this video about dye lot because it's a video about a yarn unboxing, but I'm just gonna tell you part of the reason why with these tonals, why I get them in the 10 packs, is because dye lot matters big time, especially with tonals. So okay, so let's see what's in this box. Well, if you are a returning viewer, you probably saw I did a Finish It Friday video on a Lion Brown car coat. I think it's called the Whiter Shade of Pale car coat or something like that. And that is in the Lion Brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick Celebration, the white with the sparkles. And of course, I love that yarn so much that I was getting a little concerned that, you know, I was running low on that in the house. So of course I have made that crochet cardie. I've made a knit cardie with it. I just love it, and I am so happy, so happy that Knit Picks and We Crochet are now carrying certain selections of the Lion Brand, especially the Wool Ease Thick and Quick. I absolutely love it. Now of course Lion Brand does have good sales, but sometimes you can get Lion Brand yarn at Knit Picks for a better price. So it is a super bulky. When it's a number 6, it is it's wool and acrylic, and I can't remember the exact mix on this, but I know it's a wool acrylic blend. I do know it is machine washable and it is tumble dry. So that's one of the reasons why I really like this yarn. Because of the easy care, right? The easy care aspect in it. It's 80-20, and I'm gonna confess, I can't remember how much is acrylic and how much is wool. Yeah, should have looked that up a little bit better. But I can tell you that when I crochet with it, I tend to use a 9 or 10 millimeter hook, and when I knit with it, I tend to use probably 11 to 13, even 15, size 15, US size 11, 13, or 15 knitting needle. So what would that be? I'm trying to think. That would probably be like a would that be like an 8, 9, or 10 millimeter, I think, knitting needle. So we got some more of that. And then what else did we get, right? What else did we get? So now y'all know I can't wear orange, right? Look at that. That's not my color. But, you know, it's fall now, right? It's fall. And we know that I'm into decorating for fall. I'm making some pumpkins. I made pumpkins now with Brava Bulky, Brava Worsted, Brava Baby DK, and I was like, ooh, Mighty Stitch. Mighty Stitch just came out in a super bulky. And Mighty Stitch is also an acrylic and super wash wool blend. It's another, I think it's also another 80-20, and it's another super bulky machine wash, easy care yarn. And you know, I the Mighty Stitch, I ordered some on the summer yarn sale. I just loved the feel of it, and I thought, you know what, get a little bit, I'm super excited that it's in a super bulky now. So I probably should have got more colors than just orange, right? Because I can't wear this, so this is all going to go to like pumpkins and decor and fall projects, and who knows, maybe a fall blanket. But the only color that I think I got was orange. I did try to show some restraint. Did I want to get it in more colors? Yes, of course I did. I wanted to get it in some greens and some reds and, you know, some browns and some yellows and make like a big autumnal throw. But, you know, I probably realistically, I'm not going to get to that this year. So what else did I get? As you know, I love Mr. and Mrs. Bear are here, and Mrs. Bear just joined us. She saw a video, surprise. Mrs. Bear finally arrived, and I've been watching that. That is the fairy tale fur. That is another number 6 super bulky yarn. This one is a polyester, and I've been watching the colors on that, and they have not been restocking the colors. I'm just saying, and so it's getting really difficult to find, right? And I'm a little bit worried, right? This is Mrs. Bear, Mr. and Mrs. Bear are a free pattern on knitpicks called Little Mishka. They are knit little bears, so stinking cute. Look at her. She's so stinking cute. And she is in the color Paloma. And I definitely, I want to make more bears, okay? And I'm certainly concerned that they're going to discontinue this yarn. And now, obviously, I can't wear this color, right? I can't wear Paloma. I can't wear light pink. I don't wear pastels because I'm, Chinese. So obviously I did not buy this yarn to make any kind of wearables for me. That's what it looks like. That's the size of it. And so I'm not going to make wearables for me, but I definitely want to be able to make more bears. Okay. I want to make bears, and I can always make hats and, scarves and things to donate to other people who can wear this beautiful pale pink. So we have that. And yes, I do crochet their ears. I show you in the video, Mrs. Bear's knit. But I really prefer to crochet the ears. I show you how I do that in that video. And of course, I got it in the darker pink as well. It's kind of a pinkish tan color, I believe. I believe this is a pinkish tan color. Trying to remember what it's called. I want to say it's called Maha or something like that. I think this has got to be more bears too, right? I mean, again, it's a color I can't really wear, but I worry very much about my ability to make bears in the future and, probably give them away. Maybe not. Maybe keep them all. I might end up being surrounded by a pile of bears on this bed. Yeah, who knows? So, also, let's see, what else did I get? That's right, we got some more Brava Baby. Brava Baby is 100% acrylic, machine wash and dry, easy care. It is the new addition to the family. It's a DK weight, and as you've seen, I have crocheted a pumpkin out of the orange. Yeah, started up some socks, right? In the orange and the black. I've been playing with it, for sure. And definitely I can tell you that the socks work up good on a size 4 knitting needle. I believe as a DK they recommend a 5 to a 7 for this, and I think that 5 to 7 is a good needle size, but for me, I really like my knit socks nice and tight, right? I like those stitches really dense, really tight. So I'd say for garments and for other things, for sure, 5 to a 7 knitting needle. What is that that's a 3.75 to a 4.5 knitting needle, millimeter needle, would be great. When I did my crochet pumpkin, I went to a 3.75 millimeter hook. I think normally when you crochet, you could easily do that on a G hook, right? Your 4 millis, your 4.25, 4.5, whatever your G hook says. So I believe that I did get a nice dark blue, I'm pretty sure, is what I chose to get. Cannot remember for sure, but I think I stuck with some blue on that. And then what else did I get? You know I love Cotlin, right? Another DK weight yarn. You saw I have a Tuesday tech video because I have Cotlin in so many colors that I was like, ooh, I think I need to get a few more, right? There's still more colors of Cotlin that I don't have yet. So I did get it. I think I got it in 2 more colors. I have it in so many colors now that as somebody who's colorblind, I did show you how I actually have to add Braille labels. In fact, I think I've got some still next to me on the bed here. Yes. The Tuesday tech video taking you behind the scenes. showing you how I actually make Braille labels for my Kotlin. This one says Nightfall, which is a dark blue. You can see that I print them out in large print because I do still have some sight under certain lighting conditions, but I also have times when I just can't even read the large print anymore, so we got to start brailing some of our labels. So I don't do that with all of my yarn, but I definitely do that with some of the yarns that I have a lot of colors in that I can't tell the shades, and so I definitely am going to have to do that with this. This is the Kotlin, and it's the other purple, right? I mean, I have Kotlin in the blackberry, I have it in the lilac, and when I was looking at doing my blue skirt, I just recently did a skirting the wave skirt in 3 different shades of blues. And I was really wanting to do like a purple fade and something. And so I have the blackberry in Kotlin, which is the darker purple. I have the lilac, and I was like, ooh, I think you need the eggplant. So that's what this darker one should be. It should be the eggplant. So at some point, hopefully, I'll be able to do a nice purple fade of something. I don't know if we're thinking dress, skirt. I don't know yet what, but I want to be ready in case I get inspired to do a purple fade. So, and then the other color that I got was called, oh goodness, I'm trying to think of colors. It's called Hydrangea, I believe, which is supposed to be a lighter blue. And I had actually entertained getting this to add on to the skirting the wave skirt. I mean, it's crochet. All we'd have to do is stick our hook in it and keep going. So who knows? Who knows if we'll add this hydrangea onto the skirting the wave skirt, or if we'll just save it for other projects. But either way, I wanted to be ready. So we have that. And then I think the only other things that I got were a few more colors of this fairy tale fur. I've been, like I said, I was very concerned that they're going to discontinue it. So I did get a little bit more, and this is, trying to think what color I ordered. I'm trying to remember what colors I ordered. I think I got 2 more colors is what I want to say, and I can't remember for sure. Let me look and see. Yeah, I think we got 2 more colors here. And I'm trying to hold them up and see if I can tell which is which, because they look very similar to me. But one is supposed to be like a blue. I think the blue, like a steel gray blue, which I can wear this darker color, I'm pretty sure. And I think it's called, I think this is a blue. I think it's called Haibu, I think. And it's like a steel gray blue, which is a color I can wear. And so I might save that for like scarves for me, or, you know, hats, or to trim hats. But it could also make nice bears. And then the other color, I'm trying to think what this is. It might be a brown. And I don't know. I want to say it's a brown that I can wear, but I'm not 100% positive. It's a brown I can wear. I want it to be a brown that I can wear, but I will have to ask, you know, sighted people, right? I'm going to have to ask some sighted people for their assistance on whether or not I can wear this particular one. So I want to hear from you on your thoughts on all this beautiful, I think that's all that I got. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's a few more skeins of some of these colors in here. But I think that's all the yarns that are in this box. So, you know, say hello in the comment section. Let me know if you bought any of these yarns. Let me know if you shopped the Labor Day sale. And let me know what you love to do with these yarns. Can I wear either one of these? Yes or no? Or should they just all be bears? I mean, really? So, and let me know your thoughts on a purple fade. Let me know if I should like add this onto the blue skirt and just keep going forever. Okay, alrighty. Well, thank you so much for listening. Totally appreciate that. Hope that I'm helping you get inspired, get ideas, right? We'll see how long it takes me to finish this sock. I don't know. Still on the toe, right? Still on the toe. I'm still trying to decide. I got a pattern in mind that I'm kind of designing, like a cable pattern. Let me know if y'all want to learn how to make a cable sock, because that's kind of what I'm thinking that we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to do it in October, though. It might get pushed to November. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you so much for listening. And until next time, happy stitching. Bye-bye for now.